Hello and welcome to Wheatmoreville South High School. I'm Phil Culcasi, South Science Department Chair and modeler for almost 20 years. To date, over 500 teachers have taken a modeling workshop at Wheatmoreville South High School. One of the highlights of the workshop each summer is when we ask students to join us to ask questions about the modeling experience and how they buy into the modeling method. Modeling would never be fully successful without their buy-in, and engagement in whiteboard sessions through Socratic discussion and student dialogue is the engine that makes our classrooms go. I took my first AMTA workshop in the summer of 2002 with past AMTA president and modeling legend Jim Stankovitz. Since then, we have worked together with these experts to build modeling at our school. We also blatantly stole some grading ideas from Mark Schober and Gary Abood Jr., who have been featured on past episodes of Meet a Modeler. Every science teacher in our building, including all of our special education co-teachers, have been trained in modeling instruction, and several of our teachers here at South serve as workshop leaders. In the summer of 2002, we ran our first chemistry modeling workshop, and the next summer we convened the Midwest Modeling Institute, where we offered workshops in biology, chemistry, and physics. Workshops in E&M, computational modeling, and middle school science were eventually added to our program. So the question is, how do we get student buy-in? The first way we try to do that is to build community in the classroom. We do this by starting every class in August with non-content-based activities that mirror the scientific method. Many of these have been discussed on previous episodes, such as the Marshmallow Challenge, Build a Better Boat, and the Gumdrop Copy that Frank Nowakowski came up with for his biology classes. Additionally, we ask for letters, we conduct surveys, and we conduct interviews. But what's really changed student buy-in over the last 5 years has been our grading practices. The modeling method is about getting students to think. Traditional instruction doesn't always ask for that. Sometimes we think kids don't want to do the work to learn the material, but part of building community is trusting the kids to do so. Taking risks is good for a discussion, but students don't always want to risk showing that they don't understand something. So we've refined our grading practices to reflect the modeling cycle. We made our classes pointless, which is a good idea for a t-shirt. Chemistry is pointless. But this next slide is a great example of a whiteboard problem that creates good discussion. When kids aren't afraid to make mistakes, the discussions go better. And when kids aren't afraid to make mistakes because of the grading policies, the discussions go better as well. The next two slides are taken from Gary Abood's work on grading practices, and they've guided our work with grading and modeling. When all grades are permanent, learning is supposed to be mistake-free. And when all grades are not permanent, mistakes are part of the process, just like in whiteboard discussions. We don't want our whiteboard discussions to be error-free, because then there's not a good discussion. Student buy-in is never perfect, but some of these changes that have helped us here at South have helped us make our modeling discussions better. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.